All right. Hey, 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 happy Sunday, happy Sunday. You're tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM, and it's a great day. It's a great day. It's raining a little bit earlier. Nothing wrong with a little bit of sprinkle. Some of you I know are recovering from your night out with a certain queen bee, and hope you're recovering well hydrated. You're just tuning in. You're listening to Dear Jelly with DJ Jelly. Hey, hey, hey. So today we're talking about something different. Well, not too different actually, but so shout out to my girl Jenna, who shared a story. She shared this story, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to talk about that because that is crazy. So basically, what ended up happening is a young lady called into a show, let them know that she messed up on her first trip with her new guy. She got heavily intoxicated. In so many words. He blocked her on everything after that first trip. This was their first trip together. So, and they're a newer couple. So, you have to learn each other. And the guy was basically just kind of disgusted and about how things were with her. So I want to know, because I know we've talked about deal breakers, stuff like that before, but in reference to like a first date, do you give second chances? A first trip out together, do you give second chances? Are you down for that? Doesn't everybody deserve a second chance? Now, somebody gets heavily intoxicated, there's a good chance that I'm probably not going to mess with you again either. But do you deserve a second chance? Are there levels to what would... Is there a way we could almost mandate a second chance? I don't know. I may have missed, and hopefully Jenna will pop in so she can kind of help me remember how well they know each other or how long they have been talking. He flew her out, to Miami is what my understanding is. And so, second chances, or do you have a checklist of what you will and will not deal with, what you will deal with, and what you won't deal with? Do you have a checklist? I'm just curious. I want to know. Are there levels where you're like, okay, well, this person is like this, or here's a time frame that I'm getting to know them, so I'm not gonna be too hard on them? Let me know. Because I'm very curious about this this situation, because I watched the video and I was just like, whoa. And then two, it made me wonder, like, do I grant the level of grace that I would want for myself on a first stage or on a first trip? Do I grant that level of grace that I want for myself? Or am I just like, oh, he did this, I'm out. Oh, are you just like, oh, she did this, I'm out? What do we typically do? So that's what we're talking about. If you want to listen to the music, if you're logged in online, hey, you want to listen to music, be sure to check out WXNAFM.org. And let's talk about it. That's what I want to talk about today. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. Hi. Hi, Tia. Hey, VL. Hey, Nora. Fire us up my sign. I am not comfortable in this chair. Oh, so it's near here? Ooh, uh. Ooh, uh. Yeah, it's a good point. Okay, VL says, I think we need to understand we all have breaking points and commitment can be contingent upon tolerance level. So, like, do you feel like as we've gotten older, we're less tolerant and less gracious? Or does that just mean we're more aware of what? Sorry, y'all, this music is loud in my ear. I'm sorry, I'm yelling. Let me switch it. Okay. So much better. I feel like as I get older, I'm a lot less tolerant. When you would think as we get older, we should be a little more forgiving. I don't know if it's because when we're younger, we're like, well, we're young, so you know. But this girl, wait, no, hopefully Jenna will log in because this girl getting intoxicated. It's crazy. Heavily intoxicated on the trip, messing up a bunch of different things. This was like I don't know how long they've been talking. This was their first trip together, which is a big deal. There she go. First vacation, and she was heavily intoxicated, and she had left her phone somewhere, and she seemed to be kind of emotional, and I don't know if it was the nerves, like going out with a man, you know, vacation. Aurelia, hey, hey, Jenna. You're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM, and tracking back, that was King Promise with Terminator. Terminator. Shout out to everybody who's logged in to TGI Jelly on Facebook as well as on YouTube. And I'm super excited for everybody that has been joining our becoming members on WXNAFM.org. We appreciate your support. Y'all are awesome. I was just telling somebody today that this has been 4 years. I'm 4 years on this, 4 years on the airways here, and I'm grateful for it, and I'm grateful for you. And wouldn't want to do this without you. Couldn't do this without you because you're just amazing. So if you're just tuning in, hey, it's DJ Jelly, and we are talking about dates, first dates, or first vacation. So your first time going on a date with someone, and your first time going out of town with them. Do you have deal breakers? Do you share these deal breakers with that person? Or are we being more gracious, more understanding? A situation that Jenna had shared with me earlier is not her situation, but just this sent me a video of a young lady complaining, you know, she had messed up, she got heavily intoxicated, and just a number of things, how she kind of messed up this first vacation with this guy that she was feeling. She was really, really digging him. And he blocked her on everything because he was just like, absolutely not. Like, she was complaining a lot about things. She was forgetful about things. And she got heavily intoxicated where she had to go to the hospital. And he wasn't doing that. So Tia says there's definitely levels to it. So, I mean, do we have, I feel like as I've gotten older, I'm a little less open to giving grace, where I probably should be more open to it getting older. VL says, I think we need to understand we all have breaking points and commitment can be contingent upon tolerance level. So I guess sharing some of the things that are like our no. But if we tell that person what our deal breakers are, we won't get to know the real them. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they will show you the best them instead of the real them. So do you give them a second chance to? Do you give them a second chance? You know, to to make it up. You know, like, oh, I was nervous the first time, or this is what happened the first time. Do you give them a second chance, or are you just like, guess what? I'm at a point in my life to where there's just it's this or nothing. If you do this, this shows me that there's no going up from here. That's what I'm saying. BL says, I think as we get older, we are more comfortable with ourselves, so we are more prone to facing reality. Ooh, more prone to facing reality. Okay, more prone to facing reality. Reality as in like what we don't want, reality as in what's really in front of us. That's kind of deep. Let me know what you're thinking, because that's kind of deep. Youth Villages is a private nonprofit organization that serves emotionally troubled, at-risk children and their families through a variety of services. The primary goal for each child is to find permanency by returning home to their biological parents, finding a loving and nurturing foster or adoptive home, or in the case of older youth, transitioning successfully into the community. More info at youthvillages.org. So, what are y'all thinking? Like, in terms of what are y'all thinking in terms of where you are? Um, Jenna says she was doing too much. I don't blame the guy. But do you think that she got heavily intoxicated, or she could it have been nerves? This is the first vacation. First vacation. So, okay, transparency. Y'all know I like telling my business sometimes. Well, well, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I need to. So, um, I've never been on a real vacation where it's just me and that person and nobody else. I've taken road trips, but it's most times in going places and you meet up with other people, friends, family, things of that nature. So maybe could it have been her nerves with the fact that this was their first vacation? Could that have been it? And after they got back, like yes, she had to be hospitalized. After they got back, he just blocked her. So I thought that was kind of interesting how he just blocked her. No second chance. He was just like, you know what? She did this, she did that. I don't like that. She's out of here. I'm just wondering, like, what are y'all thoughts on conversations? Do you tell people ahead of time what your no goes are? If you do that, you're running the chance of them not being authentic to themselves. Like, how much do you disclose? Like, tell me what you would do in this situation. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. Um, where are y'all on this? If it was a dude, if it was a guy that got drunk like that and has to be hospitalized, like, does it seem worse because it's a woman? If it was a guy, would you have been okay with it? Y'all crack me up when you message me instead of commenting. Um, Tia, yes, bring the wisdom. I think you should share your boundaries with people. Also, I believe people can only present their representative for so long, so their authentic self will show up. You think so? Some people go for years, right? You're listening to WXNELP Nashville 101.5 FM. Tracking back, that was Kitty with Touch It. You're just tuning in. Hey, hey, hey. You're listening to Dear Jelly and having a good conversation with some beautiful people on TGR Jelly on Facebook as well as on YouTube. And we're talking about this situation that was sent to me via Facebook. And it was basically a situation where a woman was trying to win back or get the guy to give her a second chance. A second chance meaning she messed up their first date. She messed up their first vacation. She messed up their first vacation. Got heavily intoxicated. Some of her behavior and everything was kind of out of the ordinary to what he felt was out of the ordinary. And so he blocked her. And she ended up having to go to the hospital. Like, it was just a whole thing. And she thinks he's amazing. And he really does sound amazing, y'all. And, you know, he came and gave his side of the story. He sounded amazing. He was very kind towards her. But he went with it. So this is the question. What would you do? Do you give second chances, especially in terms of someone messing up your vacation, messing up your first date? Do you give second chances, or do you say no? No, these are my boundaries. This is what I expect. This is what I want, and this is it. What do you do? What would you do in this situation? I'll read to you again. She said, I think you should share your boundaries with people. Also, I believe people can only present their representative for so long, so their authentic self will show up. And I'm just wondering, she says, no, either is problematic. So I was asking earlier, like, is it a bad thing to tell somebody what you expect or what your no-goes are? Because will that person then be, not really be themselves, be a representative because they know this is what you like or what you don't like or what you're going for? Or is it better not to tell them? And then when they show you signs that they fit those things that you are not okay with, then you can kind of let them know, like, hey, this is not going to go on because you do A, B, and C, blase, blase. Tia was saying, no, either is problematic. I mean, I just don't know if you should tell them up front what your no-goes are. Because I feel, like I said, again, I feel like they're going to show you their representative and not who they really are. That's just what I think. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Stay a mystery. Here's Mystery Girl by Johnny Drill. You listen to Dear Jelly LBX. Oh no. And then her going live and like sharing that whole situation, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that I would have done that. I think sometime on a short vacation early in a relationship tells a lot. Plus, it costs real money. If you get along with that much time together, you can. Okay, Lou. I'm going to read Lou's comment. You said, what VL say? I allow people to be themselves. But if you allow people to be themselves, so that means you don't tell them, right? You don't tell them what your deal breakers are. Is that what you're saying, VL? VL stuff is so calculated. It's brilliant. Tia, she was trying to get him to reconnect. Tia, he blocked you on everything. Not you. He blocked her on everything. I don't even understand how she thought it was going to happen. I don't even know how she thought. I don't even know how she thought that he was going to take her back. She knew she messed up. She did. When he went into the details, I was like, she's in the hospital. You listen to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. Tracking back, that was Johnny Drill with Mystery Girl. Hey, happy Sunday. Hopefully it's not a mystery with what girl you're online with now. It's Dear Jelly with DJ Jelly. I'm so glad that you are here. If you're just tuning in, we are discussing a situation where I'm trying to figure out, like, what are your deal breakers? Do you give people second chances? Because let's be clear, a first date could be rough. A first date could be rough. A first date could have things that go wrong. A first vacation could go wrong just because of nerves and uncertainties, and so there's a chance that somebody might mess up and do some really, really messed up things. Like this young lady who, was complaining a lot and left her phone, and she didn't have a phone to communicate or do anything, and she just seemed very emotional, and then also got kind of he left her alone, I guess, at the hotel, and she got intoxicated, and and he ended up having to take her to the hospital. And so he blocked her. He did get her home safely. She wanted to reconnect, and she has been blocked. He is not interested in her. So she was online trying to find a way for somebody to help her get through to him. She knows she messed up. She wants another chance. Do you give people second chances? Does age play a factor in that? That's what we're talking about today. So Lou says, I think some time on a short vacation early into a relationship tells a lot. Plus, it costs real money. If you get along with that much time together, you might have good chemistry. My wife Joyce and I went to New Orleans after dating for a short while. Now happily married for 7 years. Yay, congratulations. If someone can't keep it together for the first few days, that's a no-go. Means the person isn't even trying, or not capable of a good relationship, or just not compatible. Wow. Okay. So that's what Lou had to say. I appreciate you letting us know. So I like when Lou says, if someone can't keep it together for the first few dates, that's a no-go. So at least he sounds like he's saying the first few dates. So it sounds like Lou might give you one more chance. Is what it sounds like, I think. Tia says, I would imagine I would try to put my best foot forward on a first vacation. I would want to fully experience the destination and bay. Old girl missed the whole thing since she was compromised. Ooh. VL says he allows people to be themselves. I asked, does that mean that he would tell people what his boundaries are, or let them show him that they're not it for him? Tia says she was trying to get him to reconnect. Yeah, that was crazy. I saw that. VL says no, so he's not even gonna let you know what his boundaries are. He's gonna let you show him who you really are. and then he's going to make a very, very thought through decision after that. Tia says she knew she messed up. She did. She knew she messed up. I felt so bad for her. I honestly did. Tia said that's a level of confidence I don't understand. Liel says this woman seems to demonstrate substance abuse and mental health issues. That's what the guy said. I was like, uh-huh. But I mean, I don't know, y'all. But one thing I do know is George Clinton said it best. Free your mind and your ass will follow. Here at WXNA, we're dedicated to setting your mind and your booty free. If you love our all-volunteer community-supported radio station, free your mind by becoming a member or making a one-time donation. Go to WXNAFM.org. Tia says, that woman turned that man off of finding another woman via that route show again. Oh, they met on a show. Okay, they met on a show. Like a dating show? Ooh, would you do that? Would y'all go on a dating show? He was like, nope, I'm not sharing my information right now. I'm good. Aw. So they met on a dating show. That makes it even, wait, but did they talk prior to going on this vacation together? Or was it just the dating show and we're going to see if it works out? Would y'all do a dating show to try to meet somebody? I mean, let's be clear. Nowadays it's so easy to meet somebody. Nowadays, it's so easy to meet somebody through non-traditional forms. So easy to meet, the love of your life somewhere else. You don't know. I'm just curious. Why is this not clicking off? There we go. Let me know what y'all think. Would you do something like that? Would you do, like I said, it sounded like Lou was saying after the first few dates. So he sounds like he's going to give you a chance. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Let me stop acting like I would give you another chance. I probably wouldn't, if I'm being honest. I think my age does factor in that. I'm just saying, great dates are hard to find. Here's Hard to Find by Chike featuring Flavor on. You're listening to Jelly on the X. Oh, they met prior to the trip. Girl. I didn't know they met on a show. I guess I didn't pay attention to that. Oh. WXNA? Yes, Jelly. Huh? Yes. Yes, they I live stream. Oh yes. It's yeah, it's streamed on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm gonna tell her. Erica is who brought me on the radio 4 years ago. Oh, thank you. You too, sir. Thank you for calling. Bye. So sweet. That was a caller. That was sweet. He thought I was a different DJ. Huh? Wait till I tell Erica. He thought I was Erica, DJ Erica. She comes on Thursdays. I might give you another chance if you act like how she act. Dating doesn't denote a commitment. I mean, it's not a commitment, but it's like don't know, y'all. Some stuff be so fine line. Okay. I love this couple. They be right there. When he explained that they met prior to the trip, didn't say how many times. So clearly she was normal. Normal. Or was it a representative? You listen to WXA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. And tracking back, that was Chike featuring Flavor with Hard to Find. I definitely want to give a shout out to one of my radio mentors, DJ Erica. I just had an awesome caller. Erica, if you're listening, I just had an awesome caller calling, one of your regular listeners calling, and he thought I was you. And he was calling in to say hello. That is like the ultimate compliment. The ultimate compliment. And he thought I was Erica, and I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate everybody that's been listening on to tonight's show, online as well as on dial. I love you guys. Thank you so much. If you are just tuning in, we're discussing giving people second chances. Are you giving somebody a second chance in reference to they messed up on your first date, they messed up on your vacation? It's your first time out together. Are you going to give them a second chance? Because people make mistakes, right? Or are you going to be like, guess what? I know my value. I know what I'm looking for. You're showing me who you are. Out of here. We're talking about a young lady who had come online and was shared by a friend, Jenna, as a matter of fact. Shout out to you, Jenna. It was shared that the young lady, she was asking for help to reconnect with him. I guess they met on a show, and a dating show. They had met a couple times. Tia says, where is it? He said, when he explained, he said they met prior to the trip, didn't say how many times. So they had met prior to the trip. So obviously she seemed normal to his standards, right? Because otherwise, why would you plan a trip with somebody who was a little kooky? And so basically what ended up happening is she was wild. She left her phone. She was complaining a lot. She was very emotional. And then she ended up getting heavily intoxicated when he left the room to take care of something. He came back to her being heavily intoxicated to the point that he had to take her to the hospital. So he's blocked her on everything, doesn't want any communication. She wants to connect. She's like, he's amazing, and he is done. Do you give people a second chance? Was it possibly nerves with her being on a first vacation with this man? Was it possibly nerves? I know we said there's levels to this, but is there grace? Is there levels to grace, or is that by situation? Jenna says, I'm not giving another chance if you act like how she did. Okay? I'm kind of agree with that. BL says, dating doesn't necessarily denote a commitment. True. True, true, true. Tia says, I think her situation was extreme. If someone was a little late or had an allergic reaction or said something a little off, I would likely give another chance, but there were multiple instances that he should not have passed go. At least on this one date, right? But they were already on the vacation. So Lou says, I would give one chance, but if the second date isn't super good, that's it. Lou was like, that's it. Joyce says, it sounds like she's just not ready. She needs to do more work on herself. That vacation would have me running in the other direction. Shout out to Lou and Joyce, they're a beautiful married couple who I love when they they're sharing this wisdom with us. So some of us that are not married, they're giving us the really good advice. VL says, dating is subjective. Govern yourself as best as possible. Yes. Tia says, I don't think she was. I think he even gave her grace from the jump. He did. He seemed like a nice guy, which is why she wanted to reconnect with him. I honestly did feel bad when he was like, absolutely not. VL says, sounds like she got a lot of chances during a vacation. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe because she was young, maybe her nerves just got the best of her. She was emotional. Shannon, hi Shannon. Shannon says he dodged a bullet. That's what it sounds like he's saying. He feels like he dodged a bullet. She's trying to reconnect. He's blocked her on everything. He's not going. Jenna says homegirl wasn't even in the room. 2 guys picked her up and the hotel called up to him. Wait, what? Oh, I thought she was drunk in the room. Poor thing. This date just keeps getting worse and worse. Tia said, nope, that was not nerves. Aw. Jenna says they should have never gone on the trip. The only reason why he went ahead with it is because their bags were already on the way and she really wanted her bags. Oh, because something happened with their flight prior to them going on the trip. So basically, he got a red flag. He was even going to replace her items for them not to go. Oh, well, then he kind of asked for it, didn't he? He kind of asked for that. All these red flags, and then grace is being given to be like, hey, flight messed up. You don't have to go with her. And he still went anyway. What did he ask for it, bruh? You asked for it. You asked for it. And so clearly he's running. This is not the running, like I'm about to play Running by Chike. Oh no, I already played Chike today. I'm playing somebody else. Sorry, guys. I love me some Chike. Last. Because clearly that was the last. First and the last date. First and the last date. Here's Last by Burna Boy. It's in Dear Jelly on the X. Yeah, he even talked to her mama before they got on the flight about her drinking issue. Wait! Hold on. Hold on. Jenna, what? I need Jenna, what? Wait, what? So she was already having drinking issues before they even went on their vacation? That don't make sense. Even if she was complaining or whining or whatever else, he shouldn't have gone. Now I don't feel like he was a nice guy. Dumb guy. That's crazy. Hey. She was drunk before the flight. What? Okay, so Jenna, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just kind of watched snippets and kind of like fast forward to his. And I was like, man, I didn't talk about this on Sunday. But I guess I should have went back and like watched everything. She was drunk before the flight. Why he go? He said because what? He was going to replace her items. The only reason why he went ahead with it is because their bags were already on the way and she really wanted their bag. But they could get their bags shipped to where they are. You just got to pay for it. So that's crazy. And I was feeling sorry for her. Wow. You're listening to WXNALP Nashville 101.5. You're listening to WXNA LP Nashville, 101.5 FM. Tracking back, that was Burna Boy with Last. If you're just tuning in, we've been talking about the first and last vacation that a specific couple went on. I'm learning more and more about the story. Apparently, the woman was drunk before they went on their first vacation together, and she was drunk before the flight. And then just maybe that explains why she was so emotional, though. Drunk before the flight, and then was doing all kind of emotional, erratic type things once they went on their vacation, and then even ended up getting heavily intoxicated to where she had to be hospitalized during their vacation. And that was their first time going on vacation together. She wants to reconcile, reconnect. She wants to date him, and he has her blocked on everything and said he is not interested at all. Let me tell you a little bit about Black Lives Matter in Nashville. Black Lives Matter is working for a world where Black lives are no longer systematically and intentionally targeted for demise. Black Lives Matter Nashville is a local chapter that is part of the Black Lives Matter network. More information at blacklivesmatternashville.wordpress.com. Would you have been this tolerant? Is it even wise to be this tolerant, to fly with somebody in your first vacation with them and they are intoxicated? That is a red flag. I didn't realize. I was feeling bad for the young lady. And now I don't know what to think. I know that she had to be taken to the hospital because she was intoxicated. And I was thinking it was like first vacation nerves. Jenna said they should have never gone on the trip. The only reason why he went ahead with it is because their bags were already on the way. And she really wanted her bags. And I'm saying, y'all, he could have, they could have paid and had her bags flown back from one location to the next. He didn't have to go. He wanted to go, okay? Especially now that I know she was already drunk ahead of time, he wanted to go. I feel like he was probably hoping it would get better. Jenna says he was even going to replace her items for them not to go. No, I feel like he wanted to go. I might be playing devil's advocate, but that's just how I feel. Jen says, yeah, he even talked to her mama before they got on the flight about her drinking issues he was noticing. How many red flags do you have to see? Now I feel some type of way because I've been talking about giving people grace. You talking to your mama about you being drunk? Like, come on, guys. He was way too nice. Was it nice or was it ignorant? Let's be nice and not ignorant. She was drunk before the flight. Oh, Jenna, you're killing me. Jenna's the person who sent me the video on the young lady, by the way. So she got all the details. Jenna says there is no way. Jenna says there is no way I would have gone to another state or anywhere after seeing that. Yeah, there's just no way that I would have gone or continued on that date. So I'm telling you, he wanted to go with her. This is how I feel. VL says grace and mercy doesn't qualify us to be tolerant. Wait, grace and mercy doesn't qualify us to tolerate any and everything. Drop the mic. Grace and mercy doesn't qualify us to tolerate any and everything. And he's actually correct about that. You gotta tolerate everything. There's levels. And there's red flags. You got fire burning in front of you saying, don't go. And he still went because he wanted to go with that girl. Jenna says the only place I would have taken her is back to her house, dropped her off, and put my feet to the pedal. Definitely, Jenna, definitely. I definitely would have done that because that 100%. That was crazy. I definitely would have put my feet pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal on that. Definitely. And I think that's kind of like the consensus tonight. I feel like everybody kind of feels that way, that this was just more than what was necessary. This was a lot more than what was necessary. You know, this was just too much. This was too much. Jenna says, what'd you say? She said, "You late? Okay, Grace. You drunk? Yeah, I'm out." Yeah, because if this is your first time going on vacation, you would think. I think that was Tia, who had said earlier, it's my first time going on vacation with somebody. I'm going to try my best to be on my best behavior. But clearly, that was not the case with this young lady. Maybe she just wanted to show. Oh, I'm trying. To. I got nothing. I got nothing. I keep trying to think of different scenarios or like, why would she act like this? Why would she do this? I got nothing. VL, there is a difference between the grace card and the attractive card. Yes, I 100% agree with that. I just keep trying to think of some type of something to justify her choices. I got nothing. Tia says it was a lot, capital LOT. I really do wonder why she felt like she deserved a second chance. Everybody deserves a second chance, right? Maybe that's what her train of thought was. I would like to think that everybody deserves a second chance. I keep trying to think of how I can spin this to make it seem like, but I didn't know she was drunk before she went. Jenna says, like the host said, she needs to just take that L. Aww. Jenna screaming, no. Oh, Jenna screaming no in reference to my saying I think everybody deserves that thought that everybody deserves a second chance. Yeah. Because there was nothing about that was normal. Nothing about that was normal. Right? You know what? Nothing about that was normal. And nobody deserves to go through what they went through. Here's DJ Neptune with Nobody. Listen to Dear Jelly on the X. I ain't know. That was crazy. She knew it and he did too. But was she, did she say she was depressed? Was there something like where'd she get the alcohol from? Did he pick her up drunk? Did she show up at the airport drunk? I'm trying to think of like what. Oh, it was a lot. It must not have been nerves then. Or was it nerves that got her drunk before they left? Maybe she wanted to connect to apologize. He's a great guy. She got to take that L. But then it kind of messes that up too because, people sharing the video and you going on there asking, can you reconnect with old boy? Everybody's going to see that. It's going to mess her up. Ooh, somebody's back from their fancy honeymoon. I'm excited. I appreciate y'all being here with me tonight. Ooh. Oops. You're listening to WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. Tracking back, that was DJ Neptune featuring Joe Boy and Mr. Easy with Nobody. You're just tuning in. Hey, this is Dear Jelly, featured with DJ Jelly and some beautiful people who tune in live on TGI Jelly on YouTube as well as on Facebook. And we're having a conversation. Second chances. Do you believe that you should give second chances on a bad date or a bad vacation, or just let it be? We've been discussing a woman who, I guess, showed up at the airport intoxicated, messed up their whole vacation, was drunk on the vacation, had to go to the hospital during the vacation, and just the guy's got her blocked. She wants to reconnect. He's not going. It's a whole thing. She left her phone at home or something, so you had to call her mama. It's a whole thing. Oh, somebody finally decided to come back into the country. What's up, DJ Juan?
Hey,
welcome back. Y'all, make sure you stay tuned. For International Echo. International Echo is back on tonight. I feel like you've been gone for like 8 weeks. How long have you been gone?
Feels like that.
You've been gone for like 20 weeks?
2 weeks.
Are you sure it's just 2 weeks?
It's just 2 weeks.
Where did you go?
I went to Colombia.
He went to Colombia.
I went to the motherland.
He went home to his mama.
Yeah.
How did your wife like it?
She loved it. She had fun. She got to practice her Spanish. And lots of good food. We did 4 cities in 10 days.
4 cities? Did you ride a donkey?
No.
Oh. Do y'all ride donkeys in Colombia?
No. You could have ridden a horse.
Oh.
It was like a big hike.
Did you ride a horse?
No, we didn't. Felt bad for the horses.
Oh.
We just walked.
Oh.
Which maybe was like a bad idea.
Oh, was it?
It was just like a long walk.
Really hilly?
Yeah.
What kind of food did you eat?
I had a little bit of everything. Like, a lot of meat and potato type of thing. Arroz con coco, which is rice with coconut.
Arroz con coco.
Coconut rice.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's usually pretty good.
Well, welcome back. We're glad you're here. Somebody says, hey, DJ Juan.
Hey.
Well, welcome back. Hope you and the missus had a wonderful honeymoon.
Yeah, it was great.
Look at them giving you all this love.
Oh, thanks. Thanks,
and then,
y'all.
hey, DJ Juan, welcome back.
Thanks.
Wow.
It was a blast.
Yeah, y'all. So I guess leave it up to yourself if you want to give second chances. Know what your limits are. So in that way, you can meet somebody decent and go to Colombia with them and walk the streets without a donkey like DJ Juan did with his wife.
That's a dream. That's a dream right there.
What can we expect from International Echo today?
I brought back some records from Colombia.
He brought some records from Colombia. So guys, stay tuned to WXNAFM.org, or if you're local, to 101.5 FM, and check out these authentic Colombian music from fresh from Colombia.
Yeah, right off the boat.
Right off the boat. These legal albums? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I guess.
So y'all stay tuned. Everybody else, I really appreciate you. Love you guys. Wouldn't do this without you. Couldn't do this without you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Hit me up, TGI Jelly. Let me know what you want to talk about. Let's talk about some things. We try to be biased. We try to be understanding. Let us help you talk things through, think things through. And I'll see you guys here, same time, same place, next week. Love you guys. And remember, stay tuned because you don't want to miss these fresh Colombian hits. All right. Have a great one, y'all. Bye.